Hello everybody, welcome back to yet another Transformers review. It is me, Knowlsy, and yes, I'm finally getting back on track with my Transformer reviews. It has been a little while since my last one, and today I'm featuring a figure that I picked up at TF Nation last year, and it was a figure that I bought off of Toyfu. Well, actually, one of a couple, actually. There was a few that I bought off them, because you've got to buy off Toyfu at TF Nation, because they give to a great charity cause, so you've got to at least pick at least one or two things up from them when you go. So this is one of those items, and I know very little about this character. All I know is it is a Generations figure, and so today I'm going to be looking at Generations Nightbeat. Yes, if you just noticed just then, that is my brand new intro for my Transformer videos. Hope you like it. So let's move swiftly on with the review at hand. So here is Nightbeat. I believe he is a part of the Generations toy line. Now the Generations toy line was a previous line that came out before Titan Returns. So this toy has been out for quite some time. I knew nothing about it. I mean, I don't think this toy actually hit the UK, or it certainly didn't hit Hull anyways. So this toy really is awesome. I really love it. Like I said, I picked it up completely blind. I didn't even know what the name of it was, and then I was told that it was called Nightbeat shortly after I came back from TF Nation. And it is awesome. It is just, look at it. Let's just show you to the camera. Just look at the paint application. Let's just take these off for a moment. These are his weapons that go into the ports on the sides. But let's just take those off so you can just see how beautifully styled this car mode is. Absolutely fantastic alt mode. Just at the back there, it's also got like painted application to the lights and to the bumper. It's got paint application to the headlights at the front. It's even got exhaust ports painted, and it's all painted down the sides. It is just a stunning alt mode. I don't know what it is, but it really does draw me in with the aesthetic look. It's got these lovely like white and red flames on each side of the doors. Underneath, as you can see, it's fairly tardy. It's just more or less just the chest plate that you can see. The wheels are really nicely painted, like this lovely silvery chromy silver. Really nicely detailed wheels actually. And they roll pretty nicely as well. So that is it. He doesn't really have anything going for him in this mode. So let's form him. So first of all, I think what we need to do is just prise. Bear with me. There we go. Just prise the back end a little bit. Now, this bit here, just bring forward, and then I'm sure. There we go. There we go. Just unpeg the doors. He says. There we go. So just unpeg the doors, bring the doors down like so. Now you can then move these legs quite freely, and now what you can do is these bits that were tucked into the car bit there, you can just now bring them completely out and stretch outwards like so, and then bring these bits like this. That's it. So there are his legs, now completed. Now pull these side bits down, and they thingy the the arms. Now you just push the whole assembly now down, so now the chest, and now it reveals the head, and then bring this back bit down to form his backpack, and let's just sort his legs and arms out a little bit. And now the last bit, what you do is these bits, let's just bring these bits up, which become his shoulders, and yeah, there we go. There we have it. There is Nightbeat in his robot mode, and I just absolutely love this toy. Just look at it. Just look at it. It won't be to everybody's tastes, but I absolutely love it. I saw it on Toy Foo's table, and I was just like, I have never seen a Transformer with such an interesting colour scheme before in my life. Well, I say that, there is a couple of Beast Wars figures that I really like the aesthetic look of as well, that are quite out there in the designs, but look at this, just the detail on the arms. You've got this lovely Autobot logo with this lovely lime green bit going along down the bonnet bit, well, the chest plate. You've got all these like a greeny yellowy colour, like a limey green, kind of going all the way through this blue that really does pop. And then you got, look at that head sculpt. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but that head sculpt is awesome. It's just a very basic visor type look, but the paint application to that face is amazing. Articulation on him, 360 swivel of the arms, swivel of the elbow, and also does have elbow movement. The head moves. There is movement in the waist as well due to transformation. You've got knee. No, you've just got 1 point of articulation there for the knee. You've got swivel, and that is that. So articulation on him is absolutely fantastic. And just a quick look at that backpack. Just look how lovely that stores away. If you want to, I'm pretty sure you can bring it up a little bit more. Oops. Maybe a bit like that. But it does fold away very nicely. And it is really, really flat as well, so there's not as much kibble. There's only these windows. There's only those window bits that kind of stick out the sides. But I kind of like that. I kind of like the whole like wing bit, where they do like the wings of the shoulders. I kind of like that aesthetic look. And he is just fantastic. Absolutely love him. So these bits I took off a moment ago. These are this is his weapon. It combines. So both parts of this is like a port and a post on both sides. You just match both of those up. Oh, he says. There we go. I'm sure you do this. Bear with me. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment. Oh, for Christ. There we go. So, it doesn't really matter which side you want it on, because there's 2 ports for each one, or each half. So it combines to make this massive big, all I can think it's a ray gun of some sort. Oh, it does look like a ray gun. But you bring one of these ports down, like this, and then you pop it into one of his hands. There we go. Nope. For some reason it doesn't want to hold it properly while during the review. It's had no problems ever since then, ever before, but there we go. So there is his gun in his hand, and I believe there is like a port underneath as well, so I think you can split these in half, and there is like portholes underneath his arms, so I think you can actually have them just kind of like this underneath each arm as well. So you can kind of have like the kind of like that sentinel look with him, where the kind of like his weapons are kind of coming off his arms. But you can actually have it like that or in his fists. But yeah, so really cool playability factor, nice little display piece, and I do really like there's some really nice Generation figures actually. There's some hit and miss figures, but this one for me is by far one of my favourites, obviously from that timeline, or from that line. So thank you very much for watching this review. So this has been my thoughts on Nightbeat, Generations Nightbeat, and I hope you enjoyed the new intro as well. So thank you. Till next time, subscribe, comment and rate for more videos from myself. Bye bye for now.